Hi Delvers, welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, we'll be going through the like operator and how it's being used in SQL. So the like operator is used in the where clause and just to check for specific patterns in a colon. And there are basically two types of the like operator. We have, just going to cancel this for now. So we have the percent sign, and percent basically it stands for 0, 0, 1, or multiple characters. Multiple characters. Now I should just comment that out so SQL doesn't get like, what's that? So that's the first one. That's the first like operator. And we also have another one, which is the underscore. Now underscore it means just one character. Don't worry, this I would explain. So I mean just one character. So basically, let's write our query so I can use that to explain it more explicitly. So say select everything from our supermarket sales. That table, I'm gonna run that. So now there it is, we have this. So say for example, we are interested in the quantity. What are we have payments now? Let's work a bit with payments. So let's say for example, we want to filter on payments. So let's say where the payments where the payment is equal to. Now basically these are like weird cards, you see, or wildcards. It's the percent is saying there could be nothing, there could be one character, and there could be multiple characters. Say for example now, you have cash and you have credit card, and those are different payment types. So I can say where the payment is equals to C, then I can add the white card at the back. So I'm saying C, but I have to place this in an apostrophe. So why? Because it's a string. Now I'm saying where it starts with C, and it can be just letter C, because obviously we said percent means 0 character, 1 character, or multiple characters. So it's just a C. Say for example in the payment, all you have there is just a letter C. It will be returned. If then all you have is letter C and many more and one letter or one character, it will be returned. If it's letter C and multiple characters, it will be returned. So let's just run that quickly. Something is happening there. All right, just give me a sec just to see exactly what's wrong, because I know we have multiple payments that starts with the letter C. So I'm just going to check quickly. Now that is even not working. Okay, yeah, that's because of that. I'm just going to run that quickly, see what's happening there. All right, so let's go all the way now to the payments. Yeah, I believe that should work. I'm just going to check where the payment is equal to. Oh, and now I've seen the error. So now we're working with the like operator. So you can use the equal to sign. You're meant to use the like operator there. So that's like. So it should be where, I'll take that away. So where payment like that. So I'm just going to run that quickly. And that should work perfectly well. All right, so you can see it's it's C with any other. So it brought it cash, it brought back cash, it also brought back credit card. Say for example, we're only interested in cash. So I can do this, I can say where it starts with 0 or nothing, but it ends with H. I'm gonna put that as a small letter. I don't think it's even case sensitive, so that way I think it's still gonna work. But I'm just gonna do it this way. If I run this, I shouldn't expect cash, which looks like it. Yeah, just cash. So that's how to use the percent. While the underscore on the other side would only return, is only used for one character. Say for example, I get a bit more specific and I'm like, okay, so I need something, I need CH, but say I need CA, then I need 2 of that. So let me use 1 first. Now there's no payment that is 3-letter words, because what this means is letter 1 C, letter 2 A, and letter 3 we don't know. Now that should come up as nothing. Yeah, but say for example I had S here, which obviously I'm referring to cash. That is, I'm looking for cash. So that's CAS, then 1 more character. If I load that up, that should be correct as cash. Yeah, definitely the same 4 letters of the 4 letters exactly. So say, we also have, I think we're at e-wallet. So say, I know that ends with a T. So say, you can also combine this. You can combine the percent and the underscore. Say I'm using, so I want to search for the e-wallet now. So I'm going to do this. It starts with anything, but it has an L and it ends with just 1 character. If I load that up now, I think we should have that didn't go through. I think that I've done something wrong. Let me just load everything again to see. And because obviously I went off the top of my head there, so I could have just missed something. So I'm just gonna wait for this to load up. So I'm gonna all the way now to payment. So we have E. Yeah, I knew I was doing something wrong. So we have E, then we have wallet. So what we're saying is where the payment like anything. I'm gonna do this first. So where the payment is like anything before the L. So if I load that up now, we should have e-wallet. In this, we have nothing again. Something is happening here. Something is happening. I'm doing something wrong somewhere. So let's take a look at it again. I'm glad that this is happening because at least it helps us troubleshoot, which is a very, very important ingredient. As a developer, whether it's data analyst or software engineering, it's very important. Your ability to debug is something. So let's take a look at this. So what's happening here? Where's the error coming from? So where the payments like, we've said the percent would mean anything can come before, and now know why this is coming as nothing. Now it's coming as nothing because I found out what the error is. It's coming as nothing because I'm saying any character can come before it, but it has to end with a L. You see? But there's no payments here that ends with L. So if I'd added this now, if I'd added this, I believe that should work. So I'm saying anything before, it has a L, and anything after it. So if I load that up now, I believe that should work. Yeah, that's worked, and that's perfect. So we should only have e-wallet. You see, so that's it. So you can do this a couple of times, and you can just use it to filter. You can even combine both together. So I can use the percent and I can also use the underscore. Say for example, I'm going back to the cash example now. Say for example, I'm looking for cash. So I know first off, before we combine, let's use the underscore a couple of times. So I know that cash, I think we've tried that. Oh no, we didn't. So I know that cash is 4-letter word, for example. So I can say this. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. What have I done wrong? So I can say 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 underscores. Don't forget, the underscore stands for just one character. I've added 3 in, so that means what I'm looking for here would be a 4-letter word. So if I click on that, that should come up with cash again, right? Yeah, cash. So say for example, now we're also interested in, I'm just looking for something not written. Say for example, we're interested in the invoice ID, and we need an invoice that starts with the number 2. So I can do this basically. I can say where, I'm gonna copy the copy field name. Say where, because of the space here, I'm just gonna use the backlash. So where the invoice ID, like, just gonna write 2, and I can put in that. So I'm saying it has to start with 2. I don't care, but it has to start with 2. So if I click on that, we should have that now. So the invoice ID will be all of the invoices that start with 2. Say for example, I'm really not interested in it starting with 2. I just want 2 to be in between, just to be one of the numbers that's found in the invoice number. So I can do this. So I'm saying whether it's 1 or multiple characters, or okay, let's use it as a combination. So I don't want to use that. I will use that as an underscore now. So I'm just going to use underscore. So I'm saying 1 character will come before 2. After 2, whether it's 0, whether it's 1 or multiple characters, that can come. So if I load that up now, so you can see, you have this example here. You can see that. So something came before 2, something came before 2, something came before 2, something came before 2, something came before 2. So that's just the idea. So you can combine both together. I use this a lot because I think it has quite a number of use cases. But obviously, when we get into some advanced lesson, would find also better ways to do this. But for now, I think on its basic form, that's the like operator. It's pretty much important when it comes to filtering our data. And so now next lesson, we'll go dive a little bit more. I think we'll just practice some other questions if need be. If not, we'll dive a bit more into SQL. All right, on this note, I'll say take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.